everyone to the another session of your determinants. In this, we will study how the system of linear equation in three variables can be worked out by application of your determinants and matrices. Our equation is 2 upon x minus 3 upon y plus 3 upon z is equal to 10. Then 1 upon x plus 1 upon y plus 1 upon z is equal to 10. 3 upon x minus 1 upon y plus 2 upon z is equal to 13. Now, whenever you find that there is a variable in the denominator, get it substituted by another variable. So here we will be taking let 1 upon x is equal to a, 1 upon y is equal to b, and 1 upon z is equal to c. After doing this, our equation takes the form 2a. The capital A stands for, here we are having ax is equal to b. So your capital X will be equal to a, b, c, and your capital B will be equal to 10, 10 and 13, and your A will be equal to, this is your Ax is equal to B, capital A will be equal to, you can see here the equation takes the form 2a. Let us write first the equation, then it will be easy for us to understand. This is here 2a minus 3b plus 3c is equal to 10, a plus b plus c is equal to 10, then 3a minus b plus 2c is equal to 13, right? Now your capital A will be equal to 2 minus 3, 3, 1, 1, again 1, 3 minus 1, 2, right? This is your capital A. We are supposed to work out adjoint of A. Now for adjoint of A we need cofactor. Let us work out A11. Okay, what will be A11? 1 into 2, that is 2, 2 plus 1. So it is 2 plus 1 and that is equal to 3. Again A12. In A12 we will put one minus sign because here it is negative. So when we take, we will exempt this row and this column. So we are here with 1 into 2, 2 minus 3, right? So it is 2 minus 3 and this will come out to be 1. Then here A13. Here A13, you will exempt this column and this row, and this becomes minus 1 and minus 3. This is minus 1, minus 3, this comes out to be minus 4. Similarly, we can work out for A21. We'll exempt this row, middle row, and this column, so minus 3 into 2, that is minus, we'll keep one minus here, minus 6. So we have exempted this and this, minus 6 plus 3, minus 6 and plus 3. So this is equal to 3. A22. Your A22 will be equal to exempt middle row and this 2 2s are 4, 4 minus 6. So it is 4 minus 6 and that is equal to, you can see here, we are exempting this 2 2s are 4 and 3 3s are 9. So this is here 9 and we'll be getting here minus 5, right? Then A23. Your 2 3, we are exempting middle row and the third column, 2 into minus 1, that is minus, we'll keep one minus here, minus 2, right? Here it is 2 into, this is A23, right? 2 into minus 1, minus 2 plus 9. So it is plus 9. So 9 minus 2 is 7 and this is again your minus 7. Now we can work out for here same A31. Your A31 will be equal to minus 3 and again minus 3. That is minus 3 minus 3, that is minus 6. A32. For A32 you will exempt that third row and your this column. So this will be equal to 2 minus 3. minus 2 minus 3. So this will be equal to your 1 and a double 3. Your a double 3 will be equal to 2 plus 3 and that is equal to 5. Right? So we have worked out the cofactors. Now your adjoint A is equal to 3, 1, 4. We have taken the transpose. Then here 3 minus 5 minus 7. This is here minus 6, 1 and 5. Right? Now when we divide your A inverse, if you divide it by, we have to divide it by determinant of A. Okay. Now find out the determinant of A. Expand it. This is 2. 1 into 2, 2, and this plus 1. So here 2 into 3. The next is minus 3. In the minus 3 it will be your 1 into 2, 2, and here it will be minus 3. Just see here we are already in the, we'll keep one minus here, right, because this is the odd position, so it will be plus, and next is your plus 3, then it is minus 1 plus 3, right. So this is equal to 6 minus 3. 2 minus 3 is minus 1 and this minus 3. Here it will be, this is 2, 3 2 is 6. Okay. Just a minute, it will be your 2, 1 into 2 and this plus 1. So it is 2 into 3. Good. Next is minus 3. In the minus 3, 1 into 2 and minus 3. It will be minus 3. Then plus 3 it is minus 1, and here, yes, this one we can see here, in this it is minus 1 and minus 3, okay, this is minus 1 and here it is minus 3. So you can see here, we are here with so here it will keep one plus sign, right. So this is minus 3 and this is minus 12. So minus 3 and minus 12, minus 15 plus 6, this is equal to minus 9. So we got the determinant value as minus 9. We are having the B. Now we can directly work out for inverse. So what will be x here? Your x is equal to A inverse B. So A inverse will be adjoint A upon determinant A. That is, first of all keep x, the value of x is A, B, C. Right? Your A inverse is minus 1 upon 9. Keep other values, 3, 3, minus 6, 1, minus 5, 1, 4, minus 7, 5, and your B, that is 10, 10 and 13, right? Now just see here, minus 1 upon 9 will keep as it is, 3 tens are 30, again 30, minus 6 3s are 18, 8 here, 1 carry, this is 78. Okay, so what about the next one? 10 minus 50 plus 10, again 40 minus 70 plus 5 3s are 15, 5 here, 1 carry, 65, right? Now just see here. Here it is 60 minus 78. So it's minus 18 divided minus 18 into minus 1 plus 18. So here you will be getting 2. Here it is. You can see here how much we are getting. This is 1 into 10 minus 15. It will be 13. This is here 13. So what we are getting? We are getting minus 27. So this will be your 3. Next is, you can see it is 105. In 105 we are going to subtract 70. So it is how much? This is 5 and this is 35. So just check this one. 4 tens are 40. Minus 75, 3 is a 15, 5 here, 1 carry, 5 ones are 5, and here it is coming out to be 65. So 60, 105, and this, is it 4 adjoint? Let us find out this adjoint here. That is minus 6, 1, 5, 3 minus 5, and this 7. And 3 1 minus, this is 3 1. Here it is, it's minus 4. Okay, that is why we are not getting this minus 4. Okay, so here it will be minus 40, minus 70, and plus 65. So this is minus 110 and 65. So we'll be getting 5 here, minus 45. So minus 45 into minus 1, 45 upon 9, that is 5. So in this way, here you can write A, B, C. This is your A, B and C. Now you can see here, I am going to write this one. Already this part is over. So 1 upon A is equal to 2. A is equal to 2. What is A? 1 upon x. 1 upon x is equal to 2 implies x is equal to half. Similarly, B is equal to 3. What is B? That is 1 upon y is equal to 3 implies y is equal to 1 upon 3. Then Z is 5. Z is 5. Then, not Z, sorry, C is 5. So 1 upon Z is equal to 5 and your Z is equal to 1 upon 5. See, once you get the values, you can get it cross-checked and find out whether it is correct or not. Like 1 upon x is 2. So 2 plus 3, 5, again plus 5. You can see that this second equation is satisfied. If the values are correct, any of the 3 equations will be, all the equations will be satisfied. So according to your convenience, you can keep in any of the equation. Thank you.